Here we go!
Hey guys, what is up? This is your boy Blake, proud chief of the Blue Blurs, coming at you with another Sonic Hack Showcase video. Been pumping out a lot of these, haven't I? But there you go. In this video, we're taking a look at a hack that brings Sonic Mania's Encore mode over to Sonic 1, giving us Sonic 1 Encore mode. That title card is complete BS, by the way, don't listen to it. This isn't Green Hill Zone. This is Sunset Hill Zone, the superior version of Green Hill easily. Well, at least to me it is, but I cannot be the only one who feels this way. There was never anything wrong with how Green Hill traditionally looked, like what issue was there to have? It's always looked flat out gorgeous. But then you look at this stage in the sunset, and it seems to bring the stage out that much better. Like, I can't put it into words. It just looks so much better. Like, I can't be the only one who feels this way. Am I? If I actually am, feel free to let me have it in the comments, but I really don't think so. Of course, there was more to the premise of Encore mode than just changing up the weather conditions for each stage. What it was all about was that it sought to reinvent the gameplay experience by changing up the stages both visually and for the level layouts. But as far as changing up the layouts went, I don't really feel Encore mode went far enough with that. Like, yes, there were definitely differences, but they didn't really require me to reinvent my strategy when playing the game other than how I would normally play it in order to finish up Encore mode. Especially considering that the bosses remained the exact same. And that never made sense to me. I was always like, why changing up the level layouts but not the bosses? I don't entirely understand that. Whoa, 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 whoa! The bridge didn't load. What was up with that? What? I hardly ever see that. But yo, check this out. One strong point of this hack already is that it reintegrates the Wrecking Ball into Green Hill as a legitimate obstacle. For whatever reason, it was taken out of the Sonic 1 prototype, whereas it otherwise would have been an actual thing in Green Hill. But this hack brings it back, much like how the Sonic 1 Definitive does. And that is really fascinating to see. Huge props to the hacker for pulling this off. But yeah, what Encore mode sought to do in what Encore mode sought to do in Sonic Mania, it tries to do in Sonic 1 as well. And honestly, I feel the effects are more felt here. As for one, when you pick up 100 rings, you don't get an extra life. This is because Encore mode basically made your characters your lives, and if you ran out of characters, the game was over right away. That alone added some pressure to the player, that's for sure. But with this being Sonic 1, Sonic is the only playable character here, so the hacker had to take a different approach with a life system here, but we'll come back to that in a little bit. Let's check out this special stage first, which you can see is obviously different like the rest of the game. Yellow fish and, is it pink or purple birds? I'm colorblind apparently, I can't tell the difference between pink and purple in this game right now. It's ridiculous. But yes, the stages here will feel different and definitely more challenging. Right when you get to this first bonus stage, you have the opportunity to be kicked right out of it because of the fact that there is a group of exit circles nearby you. So, you gotta really watch for that. And look at that, an extra life. That's not something you normally find in the bonus stages, do you? You might get continues, but extra lives? That's something new. But there is a reason for that in this hack, which we'll get to in just a little bit. Right now, we want to get the Chaos Emerald first, and we can do that by going through here. Something about this layout makes it feel reminiscent of the first special stage in Sonic 4 Episode 1. It could just be me, but I don't know. The resemblance is a little bit too uncanny, at least for the second half anyway. And I know some of you are probably not fond of me bringing up Sonic 4, and I totally get why, considering the damage that was caused by Episode 1. But I personally enjoyed the series, so I understand its shortcomings all too well. But I think Episode 2 brought some redemption to this series, and I would have liked to see Episode 3, if only to see how Knuckles would have played out in Sonic 4. But, oh well, I guess that's not going to happen now. What could have been. And from what I heard, Episode 3 was actually in development with Sonic 4, and that wound up getting scrapped because of the poor reception for Episode 1 and Episode 2. I think Episode 2 comparably got a better reception than Episode 1, but like I said earlier, the damage was already done. Oh well. Anyway, first Chaos Emerald acquired. And now here we go with Green Hill Zone Act 2. This is where I want to talk about the life system. You might have known when we started the game that we had only one life on our person, and when we picked up 100 rings, we did not get another one. This is because you have only 2 means of building up your life counter in Sonic 1 Encore. One of them is to find the extra lives that have been generously contributed to the special stages, like that one we found a bit ago. The other is to find 1-up monitors that have been expertly hidden through each of the stages in this game. Luckily, I know an example of one such 1-up monitor that we can find in the second act. I don't know if it's one in the first act now I think about it, because I never found one there, but I did find one in Act 2, which we'll get to in a second. I want to get to this wall first and get, well, now that I think about it, they've cut down on the number of monitors you can find back here, so we'll just get 10 rings. I guess a detour wasn't really worth it, but what can you do? So by coming down here and taking this path, you can find the 1-up monitor that's been hidden in Act 2. We'll get to the very end right here, provided that we teach these guys a lesson for trying to get the drop on us, because there's no surprise in me, sir. Nuh-uh-uh. I played this game far too many times for you to be able to do that, so give it a rest, man. Ow! Well, okay, I just got exposed. So much for not getting surprised, huh? But yeah, here you are, guys. There is an extra life right here, and a spring hidden inside it as well to bring you back up here. Because there was typically a spring to the lower right of that monitor, but those have been taken out in the hack. As, again, the changes to the stages have been quite widespread, really. In comparison to Sonic Mania, I definitely feel that the changes here are far more noticeable as they went much further, in my opinion. Now let's come up here. I want to get that shield because better safe than sorry. After all, in this hack, you have way less room for error than you normally would, so you can definitely call this a skill-based hack. But to the credit of the hacker, they did say that they wanted to keep the fun aspect as high as possible, while gradually upping the difficulty curve with this hack. So huge props to them for trying to keep the balance in mind when making this hack, and I definitely feel that the goal was achieved very well. But when you get to the marble zone, the pressure really starts to build, because I don't think you're gonna like the changes there all that much. And I'll show you when we get to the first act. Oh, look at this! A Pac-Man symbol inside the wall? What? Sonic and Pac-Man cross over in Encore mode. What the heck? Or is that supposed to be something else? But either way, you actually have to take an alternative route entirely to get to the goal here. There was typically a tunnel, but you could just spin through to finish the stage, but not this time, sir. You gotta come through here first, and then get to the end. But yeah, this hack is definitely fascinating because of how much it changed up the game, while being somewhat of a reference to Sonic Mania, and for that, huge props from me, man. And, well, I didn't mean to go to the second special stage because I think one is more than enough for you. So you know what? I'm gonna skip it real quick. Hang on. Okay, I lied. I played through the second stage, but in my defense, it had an extra life, and I absolutely need to pick that up because I feel naked without them. Of course, this is meant to be a challenge-based hack, so I guess having lives like this for Encore mode kinda detracts from it, but one other step that could be taken to closely emulate the experience from Encore mode in Sonic Mania, if the hacker hasn't done it already, is to put a cap on how many extra lives you can pick up, like maybe 5 at best, as that was basically what Encore mode had since you had 5 characters maximum. And I don't know if they actually did that or not, maybe, but that is one idea that comes to mind, assuming they haven't done it yet. It would definitely bring this hack another step closer to being the complete equivalent Encore mode. Either that or the hacker means to do their own thing entirely, which is respectable enough. But anyway, here we are, Green Hill Act 3, and you might have noticed that the invincibility monitor changed locations at the very beginning, so you gotta take different steps to get to it. In essence, you're gonna have to play Sonic 1 completely differently if you have this hack enabled, and I definitely think it's worth it. Now, as for the video itself, you might have realized there's been a change to the resolution for the game feed. Reason being, I got very tired of the Sonic hacks looking stretched out whenever I recorded them. And if anybody else was bothered by that as well, I don't blame you. The more I watched it, the more I was like, okay, this is really bothering me to look at it. So I gotta get it changed up so it better mirror the resolution that you see on the Sega Genesis, as they weren't typically given widescreen resolution since, you know, the game was first made in 1990. I don't think widescreen became mainstream until like, what, the middle of the 2000s or something like that? I don't know, but yeah, that definitely had to be fixed. Of course, now it doesn't fill up the window completely, which will be another eyesore for me, but I think it was a sacrifice that was worth making for the sake of making the games a lot better to look at, rather than having them look as stretched out as like, I don't flippin' know. But yeah, like I said earlier, the bosses here are completely unchanged. You can take the same approach to them as ever, and it will be just as effective. Again, there was a letdown on the Encore mode for me, but well, what are you gonna do? And these changes have applied to the entire stage list, not just Green Hill. So imagine how Marble Zone is gonna play in this hack, or worse yet, the Labyrinth Zone. I know how Marble Zone at 1 will play out in this hack, but not the Labyrinth Zone, so I'm gonna need to take a peek at that. I did, however, skip to the final zone for the heck of it to see how it would look, and the visual changes make it look a lot more in line with, oh good god, with the Bad Future palette for Sonic CD's Metallic Madness, which makes sense because when you think about it, Scrap Brain is somewhat of a distant cousin to Metallic Madness. It even had a spinning disc that you move around. So yeah, the semblance is uncanny. But yeah, Marble Zone at 1. The platforms here that are set on fire when you move across them have been lowered so that they're a lot closer to the lava, so you really gotta keep it moving if you play this stage. But look at this. You might actually fall into the lava immediately while standing on these. Actually, wait. No, you won't. So it's meant to just be a tease, basically. Goodness me. And another change here, these crushers will now move in the exact same pattern instead of alternating between up and down, up and down. They all move exactly on the same tempo now. And it just gets worse. There used to be a switch here that you could press by throwing a block on top of it. Now, you have to move it over here instead. And the switch is a lot lower than where we're at right now. Look at this. You gotta move this block all the way down here to this switch. Gotta go one level lower, and there it is. Yeah, Marble Zone is gonna feel agonizingly slower to play than it usually does. So the fun aspect might not really apply here as well, but then again, this is the Marble Zone. Not a lot you can do about that. And what the heck? Speed shoes in the Marble Zone? What need is there for the speed shoes here exactly? This isn't exactly a speed-based stage, so I don't really know why they were even put there, but oh goodness. Oh, I almost got crushed there! The blocks here are a lot smaller to stand on, so there's much more room for error here. And I am not very well practiced with the stage at the present moment. Oh, good god. Oh wait! The tribes are gone here, it's just moving blocks now. Well, at least a hacker is kind enough to give you a break from the significantly more stressful parts of the platforming like a bit ago. Is there a passable wall here? I see an area inside there, but the wall here is completely solid. How do you even get there? Like, you have to go to a lower area first or something? Is there something right here? No, there isn't. Well, if there is, you guys will have to figure that out for yourselves when you get this hack. And as with all my videos, the download link will be in the description below, so definitely make sure that you go and give it a look. I think it's a hack that's worth your time, as it definitely reinvents Sonic 1. And hacks like these are always a welcome experience to play through. Now, that's it for Marble Zone at 1, and it is a showcase video, so I'm not going to play through the entire Marble Zone. But what I will do is skip to at 1 of the Labyrinth Zone, so you guys can get a feel for how it plays in this hack. Bet y'all looking forward to that, aren't you? Actually, I don't think so, but you're getting it anyway. 1 second. So here we are in the Labyrinth Zone, and oh, whoa! Yo, this blue though? Oh, this green? Turquoise? Something? Wow. Okay, so it's a lot more in line with the color of the water. Oh. No Drillabadniks here, it's just these guys now. And I shudder to imagine what was done to the level layout for when you're underwater. I don't even want to imagine. No, so he took out the spinning spike ball in place of putting these badniks here. Okay, I can welcome that. But yeah, with how poorly received Labyrinth Zone was as the first water stage, you're probably not looking forward to playing this in Encore mode. But I am going to give you a quick preview of it, so you might be better able to make up your mind. We're about to drown, aren't we? Yeah, we are! That's never a welcome piece of music to listen to, is it? And I think that was the point. There should be a shortcut you can take here though, like with typically a shortcut that you can unlock by pressing both the buttons down here, but whether they're still there or not, I don't know, but we're about to find out, aren't we? Okay, there's that button here, and there's the second one. Let me get a bubble first though, just for safety's sake. Come on! These things are such a tease sometimes. When you're about to drown, sometimes the game is flat out will not give you a bubble. And it's one of the worst things about playing this stage, along with Scrap Brain Act 3. The shortcut is gone! There's no platform there! Bruh! What? He took it out! Why would you do this? Oh no. But you know, I expected a flood of changes for when you're underwater, and they don't seem to be all that huge now that I'm looking at it. Or is it just me? Never mind, there's a spike bed here. Now it's definitely noticeable. And we're about to drown, aren't we? Come on, no. I don't want to drown Hedgehog in today's video. Nuh-uh. My poor Sonic. Don't do me like this. Let's grab a switch. Wait a minute. What is this? Is there anything up here? Any passable walls? Looks like you can't get crushed here, just stand on the left platform like you normally would. Okay, that's cool. So, it didn't feel so challenging to me right now, as much as it just feels different, but I imagine my perception will change with Acts 2 and 3. Either way, I think that's more than enough of a preview for this stage, so that will do it with video. Well, at least it will as soon as I get above water. First, I don't want to end the video with Sonic drowning. Come on, give me a bubble. Give me a bubble. You hear me? Give me a bubble. That's it, game. Listen to my demands and follow them. Never ever disobey me. That's one of the worst things that you can do. Don't ever get on my bad side. I'm just being silly at this point. But yeah, people, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed the showcase for the Encore mode of Sonic 1. Again, many thanks to the creator. Make sure you guys go and check this out. The download link, as I said earlier, will be in the description below. And if you enjoyed this video, let me know by dropping those likes and comments down below. Always curious to hear your feedback about how I approach commentary for these showcase videos, as well as what else you would like to see me show off. And if you enjoy my content, hit that sub button and ring that bell so you can stay up to date on my channel. That's it for me, guys. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time. Till then, peace out. Blue blurs for life. Seriously though, I love the change of color from Labyrinth Zone. It looks freaking beautiful. I expected something more akin to how it looks in Scrap Brain, but I definitely love this color change. It is awesome. But yeah, take care guys. Peace out.